आवाज येतोय का? आवाज येतोय?
हो सर.
Okay. In last time we have seen the diseases and pest of silkworm, Bombyx mori. Major four diseases in that Flachery, Grassery, Muscardine, and Fibrin. These are the major four diseases in the pest, mainly Ugefly, Dermestid, beetle. These are the major pests. Then ants also a major pest. Non-insect pest in that mainly lizard, rats. These are the major non-insect pest. Okay, next topic in today's lecture. Before that, research central research institutes which are associated with the sericulture. In that first one, major central research institute in our India, that is the Central Sericulture Research and Training Institute, which is located at Mysore, Karnataka. This is a premium institute in the research as well as training to the farmers or young peoples. This is the first institute in our India which is fully devoted to the sericulture. Then Central Sericulture Research and Training Institute also located in West Bengal. Central Tussar Research and Training Institute located in Ranchi, Jharkhand. Central Silk Technological Research Institute, which is located at Bangalore, Karnataka. Then also a national board, which is also devoted to the silkworm, that is the Central Silk Board, which is also located in Bangalore. So these are the premier institutes in the field of sericulture. In that institutes mainly research on different aspects like development of new species of silkworm, then new races of silkworm, production of new development of new varieties. Then research also focused on the development of various instruments which are relation with silk reeling or rearing of silkworm. These works which is carried out in that different research institutes. Then next topic, that is the lark insect. So this is also one of the major beneficial insect, that is the lark insect. So introduction about that lark insect. In that the word lark, which is derived from the Sanskrit word means laksh. Laksh, that is representation of the numbers, means 1 lakh. So this lakh word, which is derived from the Sanskrit word laksh, which is represent the number 1 lakh. So lakh is the hardened or outer protective covering of lark insect. So this lark, which is mainly secreted from the lark insect for their protective purpose from their natural enemies, also abiotic and biotic factors. For that purpose, lark insect secrete a uh, viscous liquid substance around their body, and that substance comes in contact with the air, becomes hard. That is called as a lark. That's why they insect secrete, lark insect secrete that substance. So the insect produce three products, namely lark insect produce three products, namely resin, means lac, dyes, and wax. Of great commercial importance of that resin, dye, and wax. The resin, commonly called lac, and is the only product of animal origin. So this is the lac is the only product of animal origin. It is commercially available in the market as a shell lac, seed lac, or button lac. So these are the various types of lac according to their uses in a commercial purpose. So this lac which is available in the market as a shell lac, seed lac, or button lac. Then what is mean by lac? So lac is the scarlet red resinous secretion of a number of species of lac insect, of which the most commonly cultivated species is a Caria lac. So this is the secretion from their body of a lac insect having color that is the scarlet red resinous secretion of number of species of lac insect, and mainly dominant species in that is the Caria laca, lac insect. So why that species is called as a Caria laca? Because this lac insect species Caria laca first time invented by the scientist J.F. Carey, and due to that invention of that species, their genus name, that is the Caria uh, genus name, is given to that species of insect in the honor of that scientist J.F. Carey, Caria laca. It is only known commercial resin of animal origin. So animal origin, that is the only one or only known commercial resin which is originated from the animals origin. This is the lac. So lac is the mixture of resin, dyes, and wax. Then what is meant by lac culture? Means lac culture means rearing of lac insect for commercial production of the lac. So this is the simple definition of that lac culture. Rearing of lac insect for commercial rearing of lac insect for the commercial production of lac is called as a lac culture. Cultivation of lac not only provide livelihood to millions of lac growers but also help in the conservation of biodiversity associated with the lac insect complex, conserve the forest. So only not get the only lac is not the uh, product. They also maintain biodiversity and conserve the forest. For qualitative and quantitative production of lac, it is important to know the biology, behavior of that insect, its strains, natural enemy complex, which is the major constants in the lac production. So for the quality and quantity purpose, we should consider the various aspects or points regarding the biology, behavior of that insect, its strains, which is useful for the getting better quality and quantity of that lac. Then their natural enemies, mainly predators, parasites. These are the major constants in that lac production. Then economic importance of the lakh insect. So India is the major lakh producing country in that total world production of lakh. India is the major lakh producing country, and our India having share in the lakh production is near about 80 to 85% of the total lakh production, and we should get near about 10 to 15 crore rupees in annually due to the export of that lakh. So over 90% of the country's production, that is near about 5 lakh quintal crude stick lakh, is exported to foreign countries in the form of shell lakh, seed lakh, and other products of that lakh. So this is an important cash crop. It is a major living source in a tribal areas peoples. In the ancient age, Indian people have know about its uses in various literatures. The lakh is available from the ancient times, is mentioned in Atharvaved, Mahabharat, which indicates the lakh culture was in an advanced stage during that period. Mainly in Mahabharata, in that in Mahabharat, mainly Kauravas peoples made a lakh grove for killing their enemies, that is the Pandava. So they make a lakh grove for killing to the Pandavas in a Mahabharata. During 1590, the Ani Akbari was published, in which there was a mention about the lakh polish. Similarly, in the year 1676, Tabnir written that the color of the lakh, which is mainly used in printing in our India. So, importance of lakhs in humans in a humans is near about from the ancient time, from the Atharvaved, Mahabharat. At present, it is used in a very large numbers of industries. The chief among them being the main chip among them used in a gramophone records. These gramophone records mainly used in at the time of British. At the time of British, that time the gramophone records maintain a record. In that record should be maintained in that gramophone during the British time. Also, lac is useful in making a furniture. Also used for the floor polish, paint, varnishes, electrical goods, selling wax, printing ink industries. Besides, also used in making bangles, toys, woodwork, silvering of back mirror, act as a gelatin in steeping hats. Steepening means inflexible or hard structure of hats, which is made by the lac. And then filling of ornamentals, etc. These are the major uses of that lac. Looking to its importance, Indian government has started research work on lac in 1921 and established one institutes, that is the Indian Lac Research Institute, during 1925 at Namkam, Ranchi. Uh, During that period, this Ranchi, which is located in Bihar, but now this is the in Jharkhand. This is the capital of Jharkhand by the dividation from the Bihar state. Indian Lax Committee was founded during 1930 to have a check on its export, to frame rules, etc. So, due to the importance of that lac insect and their major contribution in the export, Indian government started institutes on the research of lac in the year 1921. That institute name Indian Lac Research Institute during the year 1925 at Namkam, Ranchi, Jharkhand. So this institute uh, is fully devoted for the research on lac insect. So now that lac institute is renamed, and their new name, that is the Indian Institute of Natural Resins and Gums. So this is the new name of that lac research institute of Ranchi, Jharkhand. Indian Institute of Natural Resins and Gums. So formerly it is called as a Indian Lac Research Institute, and their new name, Indian Institute of Natural Resins and Gums. So this is the important question for the objective IINRG, Indian Institute of Natural Resins and Gums, which is located at Namkam, Ranchi in Jharkhand. Then information regarding lac. Lac is the valuable resin. Resins means a viscous liquid secreted from the body of a lac insect. So lac is the valuable resin secreted by the lac insect. The lac insect feeds on the sap of certain plants and continuously secrete the resin as a protective covering throughout its life. So they mainly feed on the soft succulent portion of the plants and continuously secrete the resin as a protective covering throughout their life. The lac glands open on the dorsal surface of the body through various holes. So these lac mainly secreted from the lac glands opens on the dorsal surface of the body. Besides, they also secrete a wax through wax glands. Mainly three wax glands are also situated on the mouth, at the mesothoracic spiracles, and around the anus. So purpose of that secretion of wax from the wax gland, that is the to protect the uh, hardening of lac on these parts from their spiracles, mouths, and anus. So that wax gland is secreted a wax substance by these glands which protect to hardening the lac on these parts. So that is the main function of the wax glands. If the hardening is takes place due to the lac which is secreted from the lac insect on the spiracles or on the mouths or the anus, and due to that hardening, the lac insect will be killed. So due to that, the wax glands play a important role in that. That is the protection of hardening of that lac on these parts. Which parts? Mainly mouth, then spiracles and anus. So due to that wax secretion, these parts does not becomes hard, or hardening is not takes place on that part. In absence of these, means in the absence of wax glands, female may be die or other nymphs, and male also will be die in the absence of that wax glands. Lac is the only one of its kind of its origin as a animal resin, and possesses certain peculiar properties that make it a very versatile and multi-purpose resins. So mainly these resins is a versatile or multi-purpose due to the composition of various substances in that lac. So major substance, that is the resin, having share is near about 68%. Then colored materials having share is 10%, wax 6%, gum 5.5%, sugar 4%, debris 6.5%. So this is the composition of a lac. कुणाला काय अडचण आहे का? असेल तर विचारा. Then systemic position of lac insect. The first scientific account of the lac insect was given by the scientist J. Kerr. So that's why lac insect scientific name is given in the honor of that scientist J. Kerr in the year. This is the British scientist giving various information on that lac insect J. Kerr in the year 1782. This species of lac insect first time reported by that scientist, and on that honors, scientific name in that genus name is given to that species of the lac insect, that is the Kerria lacca. So this systemic position: phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Homoptera, family Caridae, genus Kerria. Distribution and production: India is the principal lac producing country among the world, and having share is near about 80 to 85%. Lac is currently being produced in various countries, mainly in Asian countries: India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, China, Thailand, Vietnam. In our country, major state, mainly Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, are the chief producers of a lac. So, which reason behind that these two states which are leading in the production of lac? Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, these are the chief producer of a lac insect, lac. So mainly for the production of lac, mainly forest area or number of trees required in large amounts or quantities. Mainly this Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh states having a uh, large area under the forest. That's why these states in the leading production of a lac. Species: mainly three species of lac insect: Kerria lacca, this is the common name, true lac scale insect. Then Parata chardina decorella, the rosette lac scale insect. Parata chardina pseudo lobata, this is the lobate lac scale insect. But among that three mainly cultivated species for the production of lac, that is the Lacifera lacca, this is the old name, and new name, that is the Kerria lacca, is the major used species for the lac production. So Kerria lacca is a species of insect in the family Caridae of lac insect. These are the belongs to the super family Coccidae. In the Coccidae family, mainly scale insect, which mainly scale insect in that super family. This species is perhaps the most commercially important lac insect, being a main source of lac as compared to other two species. A resin which can be refined into a shell lac and other products. The insect is native to Asia. So this is the major lac producing species compared to other two species of lac insect. Then morphology of a lac insect. So lac insect is a hemimetabolous. Hemimetabolous means this is the type of metamorphosis, hemimetamorphosis, hemimetabola and holometabola. So in a hemimetabolous, having a three life stages: eggs, nymph, and adults. The young ones or called nymphs. The nymphs are similar to adults except their size and development of a reproductive organs. The adult male and female are different from each other as compared to their form. Female is about 3 times larger than the male. So this one is the male lac insect having two forms, winglets and wings. This one is the female, comparatively 3 times larger than the male without the wings. These are the names, generally boat shape, reddish in colors, without development of reproductive organs, wings, and small in size as compared to the male. Then eggs, mainly female lac insect is a oviviparous type of reproduction in that lac insect. Oviviparous type of reproduction means mainly a type of reproduction that is the parthenogenesis, viviparous, oviviparous. Oviparous reproduction means after the deposition of eggs within a hour, the young one will be hatched from that eggs. So that is called as a oviparous type of reproduction. Viviparous type of reproduction in that and they give birth to the young ones instead of deposition of a eggs. So female lac insect is a oviparous in nature. So the laid eggs contains fully developed embryos within it. About 300 to 1000 such eggs are laid in the chambers or in a cells in which the female remains in a seized. Means the female deposit near about 300 to 1000 eggs in the cavities or cells in that lac, in that lac which is secreted from the lac insect and in which the female which is inside that cells or in chambers. The egg laying period may last from 7 to 10 days. The eggs hatch within a few hours of laying, but egg laying will be stopped if the temperature falls below 17 degrees centigrade in a summer and 15 degrees centigrade in a winter. So main temperature play important role in the deposition of a eggs, and egg laying will be stopped if the temperature falls below 17 degrees centigrade in a summer and 50 degrees centigrade in a winter. The next stage of that lac insect, that is the nymph. So nymph having generally boat shape of that nymphs generally boat type of shape, are very small in size, 0.5 mm in length, and divisible in head, thorax, and abdomen. Head bears antenna, ocelli, and mouth. Thorax has 3 segments, each with one pair of leg, and caudal setae are found at the end of abdomen. So this is the morphology of a nymphs. Nymphs generally boat shape, very small size, 0.5 mm, divisible into head, thorax, abdomen. On the head bears antenna, mouth, ocelli, thorax, 3 segment, each with one pair of leg, and caudal setae are found at the end of a abdomen. ह्याच्यामध्ये व्हाईट कलरचं जे दिसतंय बघा ह्याच्यामध्ये फिगर मध्ये, तर ते काय कॉइडल सेटी. दिस इज द सेन्सरी पर्पज structure developed at the end of the abdomen, caudal setae. Then male. Mainly color of the males generally pinkish red in color, Generally, two forms of male lac insect found: wings and wingless forms. Winged male possesses only one pair of translucent membranous forewings. In a male insect, only one pair of forelegs which are found, and totally hind wings totally vestigial in the male insect. They are mostly found during a dry season, mainly in summer or in Baisakhi and Jetwi months. They survive only 3 to 4 days and die after population. The head is large in the male, prominent mouth parts, but these mouth parts are totally vestigial. Vestigial means on the way of destruction. So male does not feed on any portion of the plant. So there are only 3 to 4 days lifespan. Ocelli are two pairs with 7 segmented antenna having a hairs on them. Ocelli means that are the simple eyes. That is the ocelli, which is two ocelli are two pairs with 7 segmented antenna, and on that antenna having a hairs tarsi, which is mainly located in the mouth, having 3 segmented. Main purpose of that tarsi, that is the for the taste stimulation or detection of a taste. The abdomen is 8 segmented, broader anterior portion of that abdomen and narrow posteriorly. So abdomen is broader comparatively in their anterior region and narrow in their posterior region, and having a 8 segment. The last abdominal segment bears a pointed penis, which is useful for the copulation. Then morphology of a female lac insect. The female lac, which is 3 times larger than the males, having size is near about 1.5 mm in length. Body color is a pinkish in color. The ventral surface of the body, which is flat, while dorsal surface is convex. Ventral surface म्हणजे कोणता surface? Lower surface of the body, which is totally flat, and dorsal means upper surface of the body, which is convex in a shape. Convex in a shape. The female having a degenerated antenna, eyes and wings. So eyes, legs and wings are totally absent in a female, and antenna, which is a degenerated or on the way of destruction or very small in size, and having 3 to 4 segments in a female. Mouth parts in the lac insect mainly piercing and sucking type. The female remains attached at a point and suck the juice from the host and does not move from that fixed point of the plant. That is the sedentary nature of that female, and they continuously suck the juice from the host. Mesothorax is provided with an appendages on which spiracles are opens. So mainly spiracles for the respiration purpose located on the mesothorax. The abdomen, which is round in shape, on the on the dorsal surface, a spine is provided on the dorsal region of that body of female. The last abdominal segment is 2 segmented, and anus is located on the last abdominal segment. So this is the morphology of a adult female of lac insect. So mainly adult female having color that is the pinkish in color, size 1.5 mm in length, ventral portion of the body which is a flat, dorsal surface which is a convex, uh, eyes, legs and wings are totally absent in that female insect. Antenna which is small in size, degenerated antenna 3 to 4 segment, mouth parts piercing and sucking. Females remain attached to a point. Female remains attached to the point at a fixed point and suck the juice continuously from the host. Mesothorax is provided with appendages on which tentacles are opens for their respiration. The abdomen is round and on the dorsal surface a spine is provided. The last abdominal segment is the last abdominal segment is a two segmented and anus is located on that last abdominal segments. So this is the morphology of nymphs, male and female of lac insect. Then life cycle or biology of a lac insect. So mainly that adult female deposit near about 300 to 1000 eggs. Incubation period is near about 7 to 10 days. So they mainly fertilized as well as unfertilized types of eggs deposited within a lac cell. So mainly lac insect, female of lac insect lives in cavities or cell made in the resin or lac secreted by them on their host plant. On an average, mainly 300 to 1000 eggs ready to hatch eggs. That is the embryo from that eggs, which is a fully developed. This type of eggs are deposited by the female adult. In other words, we can say that lac insect have oviparous mode of reproduction. The lac insect mainly deposit three types of eggs, from which first type from which males only male insects which are emerge in large numbers as compared to the female. Second type of egg production, that is the only females which are emerged from that eggs in a large number as compared to male. Third type of eggs in that male and female which are emerged in a same number. So these three types of eggs deposited by the female of lac insect. The eggs hatch within a few hours of laying and the tiny crimson red first instar names comes out from the lac incrustation. So after the deposition of eggs, a tiny larva or nymphs which are comes out from that eggs, and large numbers of that uh, nymphs will be comes out from that lac incrustation, and that is called as a swarming. The nymphs possess a pair of antenna, three pairs of legs, two compound eyes, six anal setae. The first instar nymphs are called as crawlers. The emergence of nymph from the eggs, which is called as a swarming, which may be continue for 5 to more weeks. So minimum 5 weeks required for the emergence of nymphs, and continuously more 5 to more weeks the nymphs will be comes out from that eggs, and this is called as a swarming. The nymphs, after the hatching from the eggs, travel towards the tender branches, tender and succulent branches, uh, and succulent twigs, and after that reaching that twigs, they settle down and thrust their needle-like proboscis into the bark and start the sucking the sap. So usually the nymphs choose twigs that are neither too tender or not too hard. This type of twigs should be selected by the nymphs, neither too tender nor too hard, and settle close together at the rate of some 200 to 300 insect per inch depending upon the number of broods. तर किती ब्रूड्स आहेत त्याच्यावरती ते डिपेंडिंग असते की एका इंच मध्ये जवळपास 200 ते 300 नेम्स तिथं त्या ट्विग्स वरती सेटल होतात. सो 200 to 300 neems settle close together at the rate 200 to 300 insect per inch depending upon the number of broods. After a days or so on settle, the nymphs start secreting a resin from the resin glands distributed under the cuticle or all over the body except near the mouth parts, breathing spores and anus where the wax glands which are the located, and these resin glands are not distributed on that portion of the body, that is the mouth parts, two breathing spores, that is the spiracles, and anus where the these resin glands resin, instead of resin glands, wax glands are developed. So after a days, एका दिवसानंतर किंवा त्याच दिवशी सेटल झाल्यानंतर ते निम्स स्टार्ट करतात सिक्रेटिंग रेजिन्स फ्रॉम द रेजिन ग्लँड्स. There are resins secreted in a semi-solid condition. When they secrete a resin from their body, the resin in a semi-solid condition, and it becomes hard when the exposure to air and air into a protective covering which is called as a lac. At the time of secretion, these substance which is a semi-solid state, and when it comes in a contact with the air, this semi-solid state becomes hard, and these act as a protective covering to the lac insect, and this is called as a lac. So nymphs, in the nymphs, molting takes place 3 times inside the cells before reaching to the adult stage or maturity. The duration of each instar is depend on the several factors, mainly temperature, humidity, host plant. After the first molt, male and female nymphs lose their eggs, antenna, eyes, and becomes degenerate, but anal seti becomes 10 instead of 6. Anal seti will be increases, and after the first molt, male and female nymphs काय करतात, their mouth, their legs, antenna, and eyes becomes degenerated in the first molt of a male and female, and their anal seti will become 10 in numbers instead of 6. Before the molting, anal seti are 6, but after the molting they becomes 10 in numbers. The male and female cells become distinguishable at this stage itself, the male being sleeper-like means slippery or flat in structure of that males, and we can distinguish that cells, male cells and female cells, we can distinguish according to the shape of that cells. So male mainly sleeper like with an operculum at the rear end, and females cell becomes globular or globular in a shape, and male cells become slippery in a cells. So we can distinguish these male and female cells in a nymphal stage. While still inside their cells, the nymphs cast off their second mold, pass through a kind of pre-pupal and pupal stage during which the male regenerate their appendages. After the passing of the nymphal stage, the male lac insect regenerate these shading of body parts in a after the first mold, that is the eyes, then legs, eyes, and antenna will be regenerated in a male insect, and in a female these are not regenerate. Only in a males these are regenerate in a male lac insect in their pupal stage, whereas female stay as degenerated forms. तर फिमेल मध्ये हे जे ऑर्गन्स आहेत, आयज, लेग्स अँड अँटेना, हे परत रिजनरेट होत नाही. तर टोटली दिस आयज, लेग्स अँड अँटेना टोटली डिजनरेटेड or absent in a females, but in a male insect these eyes, legs and antenna will be regenerate, परत त्याच्यामध्ये रिजनरेट होतात. But female feed continuously on the host, grow in size and secrete a resin. तर फिमेल इन्सेक्ट मध्ये कंटिन्युअसली त्याच्यामध्ये फिडिंग करून ते कंटिन्युअसली रेझिन सिक्रेट करतात. आफ्टर थर्ड अँड फायनल मोल्ट, मेल विल बी इमर्ज्ड ॲज अ विंग्ड अँड ॲज अ विंगलेस अडल्ट. फायनल मोल्ट झाल्यानंतर मेल विल बी इमर्ज ॲज अ विंग्ड मेल्स और विदाउट wingless or without wing male adults. The male takes half of the time of the female to mature. Comparatively, within a half times male will be mature as compared to the female. Their dimorphism ends in the second generation when only wingless forms are born. So the dimorphism, mainly male and female having different morphological shapes. So this dimorphism will be end in a second generation, means in a second molt, when only wingless forms which are born. So dimorphism will be end in a second generation. They are unable to feed due to atrophy of their mouth parts. So male does not feed on the host plant because atrophy of their mouth parts. Atrophy means vestigial or totally mouth parts are absent in a male lac insect, and soon after their emergence they start mating with many females as possible and dies after the mating. So only one male will be capable for the copulation for the many females. So only 2 to 3 days lifespan of the male insect. Then female remains inside their lac cells and start growing at a faster rate after the copulation. Their cells will be increased in size so that bulk of the lac will be secreted from the female's body after the mating or copulation. Also, the size of the cells increases due to the secretion of lac. As they grow, they becomes globular in a shape, filling the entire space of the lac cells from their growth. When they are about to deposition of eggs, they shrink in size, providing space for the eggs. Shrink म्हणजे काय, तर त्याची जी बॉडीची जी साईज आहे ती काय करतात, ते श्रिंक करतात म्हणजे कमी करतात. And that space is provided for the deposition of eggs. At this stage or at this time, 2 yellow spots appears at the rear end of the cell on the female's body. 2 yellow spots which we can seen on the rear end. Rear end means posterior portion of the body where the two yellow spots will be appear. These spots becomes enlarged and their color will be changed into a orange colored. When this happens, the female have oviposited a large number of eggs in the space called the ovisac under the tail ends. The ovisac full of eggs appears orange, which indicates that eggs will be hatched within a week of time. And at this stage, these twigs containing a female, which is liable for the deposition of eggs. That twigs containing broodlac means the female is ready to deposition of broodlac containing a female along with eggs. So these twigs are cut from the trees for the purpose of inoculation of a new trees. एका ट्रीज पासून जर आपल्याला दुसऱ्या ट्री कडे ते इनॉक्युलेशन पर्पज साठी जर न्यायचं असेल तर ती जी ट्विग आहे फांद्या आहेत that containing a broodlac means that containing a female along with eggs. So this twig should be cut from that trees and inoculate a new trees for the production of a lac. So these are the signs we can observe on that twigs where the color of that egg sac becomes orange. या फिगर मध्ये बघा याच्यामध्ये आहे yellow spots indicates that the here we can see the two yellow spots on the posterior end of the body. So these yellow spots indicate the shrinking of female. So female becomes shrinks and they give a space for the deposition of their eggs. That's why they shrinkage. And then color of that egg sac will be changes into a orange in color. तर त्या egg sac जे egg sac आहे containing a female. So orange spot indicates that these eggs are about ready to hatch within a weeks. तर एका आठवड्यामध्ये ते ऑरेंज जर कलर झाला त्या एग सॅकचा तर त्याचं इंडिकेशन असते की एका आठवड्यामध्ये त्याच्यापासून काय होणार आहे एग्स हॅच होणार आहे. तर त्या पिरियड मध्ये आपल्याला काय करायचं असतं की ते नवीन ठिकाणी जर इनॉक्युलेशन करायचं असेल आपल्याला तर त्या ठिकाणी आपण ते ट्रीज कट करून तिथं दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी नेऊन ते टाईड केले जातात आणि त्याच्यामधून एग्स हॅच झाल्यानंतर nymphs will be comes and start to secretion of resins surrounding their body and we should get a production of that lac. So this is the biology of lac insect. So life cycle stages of lac insect in that first A, that is the first instar. Then in the picture B, female 4 weeks after inoculation. Then in a C, that is the female 13 weeks after the inoculation. In day, that is the male cell 13 weeks after inoculation. In E, dead female cell with young emerging. In F, that is the wingless male. And in G photograph, that is the winged or having male having a wings only, 4 wings only present in a male. Wings, hind wings are totally absent. So this is the biology of lac insect. कोणाला काय शंका असेल तर विचारा. कुणाला शंका नाही? काय डाऊट? ठीक आहे.